New car. So this is a 1992 Nissan 240SX. It is a, the typical 3-door hatchback. So this car, a little bit of background about it. This is owned by a guy over in Kansas City. I live in Missouri. So we drove 4 hours to go, or about 5 hours to get it actually. As you can see, the engine bay was painted silver. And this car is completely rust free. It's awesome. Take a look at our frame rail down there. Shock tower. No, there's no holes anywhere. This car is completely clean. It's got 136,000 miles. And it's all in really good shape. It's just little stuff like a bunch of weird dents like in the Tour Sport here and over there where that one bracket thingy went. You can see the dents. There's a few weird dents on that I'm trying to straighten out. But other than that, it all looks good. So as of right now, these holes, the guy was VQ swapping it. So he patched the throttle, the hole for the throttle cable over there. He patched for the AC condensation drain or whatever you call it. Heater core holes, AC holes, and wiring harness. All this was patched up. So I went ahead and, got this unpatched. I still have to get in here with a Dremel or something and clean all this up. And then fix those dents and just sand the whole engine bay down and get it ready for paint. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Or, well, I do it. I'm putting a KA in it. But I'm not sure what color I'm going to paint the car or the engine bay yet. But I spent a few videos coming to you while we're going to be sanding down this bay and doing a few things to get ready for paint. We're going to be a few of these holes over here getting, those holes. We had a few right here. We're going to be patching all these up. And, oh, that right there. It's a hole. Or it's not a hole, but it's like a little piece he cut out of the pinch rolls on the firewall to fit the VQ in it. So, show what I did here. So I went ahead and marked where I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut out all this blue part. And then I'm just going to weld this part back up in here. And then that's right, I got two 240s. There's the coupe, the rusty piece of junk. Let's go over and take a look at this one. Everything that's wrong with this car is fine on the other one. And everything that's fine on this car is wrong on that one. So, take a look at the firewall here, it's all good. So we're probably going to cut a piece out of that and weld it in over there. But, take a look at this one. There's a hole that was in the shock tower, which I already repaired. The frame is non-existent. I cut that out, trying to repair it, but I haven't finished it. This car is getting scrapped if nobody wants to buy it, by the way, so if you want it, let me know. Oh, and the Tour Sport there. If I can't get the other one straightened out real good, we're going to be cutting kind of right here in the same place on the other side. Take all that out of there and go put it on the other car. So another thing to note about this hatch. This car is a 1992. The other car is a 1991. This one's a hatch. This one's a coupe. So this car does not have any wiring or anything. There's not door cards or anything on the doors. Interior is completely gone. They've got a few things in the back, and that seat's from the coupe. But you've got a whole mess of wires right here. So what we're going to be doing is taking the wires out of this car, like right there, and all the wiring inside of here. See, all that runs underneath the dash and stuff. We're going to be pulling all that out, putting that all over here. But the problem with doing that is this one's a coupe, so there's a few plugs and stuff I have to change to make it work with the hatch. And this car has manual doors and windows and mirrors, and everything on this car is manual. And they have a different gauge cluster. This one's got the traditional S13 gauge cluster, and the hatch has the heads-up display. So we're going to be running pretty much, we're probably going to take all these doors off and put them on this car, and take the gauge cluster and dash and everything out of there and put it in here. And get rid of all those wires, not even trying to screw with that. Oh, you can see the hole in the shifter right there. He had to cut that to make the VQ fit. Handbrake doesn't work or anything, so the only thing that's keeping it from rolling out of the garage is the tire. Take a look in the back here. I can't open it up alone because you have to hold it while you open it. And you can't even really see in here, but right there, that's a stock radiator with dual electric fans on it. Back there, I got both gauge clusters from the cars. One's a heads-up display, and one's a traditional S13 cluster. Few miscellaneous dash pieces and stuff. A whole extra set of wheels. So, yeah, that's how this car looks. It's really nice. I love it. I've had this car for about a week now, and I've gotten like more done in a week on this car than I have like in that whole year I've owned that car. So, yeah, we're just kind of in the process taking parts off this car, putting them on this car, getting this car ready to get paint and get the engine in it. So, yeah, pretty much every video you see is going to be about, focused on this car, but might have a few here and there about, taking parts off this car, putting a few things on it. Like the other day I had a buddy over and we were replacing all the suspension on this, so we got new tension rod, ball joints, control arm bushings and everything, and the sway bar end lanes are brand new. So we put all those in here, and we took the old suspension, where is it at? Right here. And another one's up there, but we're gonna put that on this car to get it on four wheels again too. So yeah, that's all looking good. That's about a few videos here and there. If you want to see them, subscribe, I guess, if you want to. Feel free. Yeah. So I'm gonna put a few pictures at the end of this video, just from the drive on the way home, so you can kind of see what it looks like when I got it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more videos about this car. Yeah, peace.